And finally, before we get to your questions, we have some news to announce.
Commissioner Kathy Engelberg, commissioner of the WNBA, just announced that starting in 2025, the WNBA finals format will change.
The 25 season is bringing some shocking changes, and it's all because of the Caitlin Clark effect. Yes, the WNBA is rewriting the rules, but here's the big question. Is it too little, too late? After Clark's playoff exit, arenas went half empty and TV ratings crashed. Now the league is scrambling to recover. But will these new rules actually fix what's broken? Clark didn't just play the game. She transformed it. She shattered 62 records, filled arenas, and sent TV ratings through the roof. Night after night, Clark and the Fever became must-watch basketball.
I knew the atmosphere was going to be electric when they announced Caitlin's name in the dark and the fans went crazy.
The moment Clark was gone, reality hit hard. Ratings dropped by nearly 80%. Some arenas looked like ghost towns, with entire sections covered just to hide the emptiness on TV. Let's be honest, Clark was carrying this league on her shoulders. And now that she's gone, the WNBA is facing a brutal question. Can it survive without its gold?
And with the WNBA playoffs, let's stay here. Let's just say the ratings aren't the same with Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever now eliminated. By the way, not only was viewership down, but attendance was as well.
The league is pulling out all the stops. These new rules aren't small adjustments. They're a full-scale overhaul. The question is simple. Will it be enough to fill the Caitlin-sized hole in ratings, or is the WNBA sliding back into irrelevance? First major change. The regular season expands from 40 to 44 games in 2025, thanks to the new team, the Golden State Ball.
Go to multiple arenas so that people that are watching at home can see this environment in a multitude of cities. It's amazing. I love it. The growth continues.
The finals are getting a makeover, shifting from a best-of-5 to a best-of-7 series starting in 2020.
Starting in 2025, the WNBA finals format will change to a best-of-7 series.
Yes.
And the format will be 2-2-1-1-1.
The league says more games mean more fans and more money. They're also changing the first round of the playoffs to a 1-1-1 format, guaranteeing lower seeds at least one.
This is safe for the fans. It's a benefit for your team. It's played well enough to get into the playoffs. So now that your fans will be able to see your team play at home during those playoffs.
Yeah.
Let's look at the Fever Sun series. Indiana never even got a chance to play in front of their home crowd due to early controversy. Now suddenly the league realizes lower seeds deserve home games too? Commissioner Kathy Engelbert claims it's about balancing the schedule, but it feels more like a desperate attempt to keep.
With the increased attention this year, there's also been increased scrutiny about the quality of refereeing. Curious if there has been any conversation about whether it's referee pay, referee training, anything to ensure that is as good as it can be.
Are these changes really what fans want? More games sound good, but what about player safety? Fair officiating? Those issues bear.
And the one thing as a very long-term sports fan I know is that officiating and refereeing is always at the top of a fan's list, of the media's list. Obviously, not every, they're humans.
This feels like slapping a fresh coat of paint on a crumbling house. Fans saw what Clark brought: fast, exciting, joyful basketball. Logo threes, no-look passes, real team play. Now Clark is gone. Arenas are empty again. Ratings are crashing, and the league's solution is more games? Make that make sense.
See Caitlin Clark tonight.
Oh, gotta watch number 22.
I've been watching Caitlin for a couple of years, and since then I've dreamed about coming to a game.
Clark, games pulled over 1 million viewers, even 2 to 3 million in the playoffs. Without her, struggling to reach 500,000. That's not a dip. That's a free fall. No extra playoff games can fix that.
White, one black. And so we have that moment with these two. But the one thing I know about sports, you need rivalry. That's what makes people watch. They want to watch games of consequence between rivals. They don't want everybody being nice to one another.
These changes might actually backfire. More games mean more injuries. Longer series mean more wear and tear. Without better officiating, fans will only get more frustrated. The league had lightning in a bottle with Clark, and instead of recreating that magic, they're rearranging deck chairs on a sinking ship.
When you're asking about Caitlin a lot, you bring up other rookies as well.
No league's ever about one player. That player could get hurt or whatever. So I think it's just to give recognition that in sports, people watch for compelling content and rivalries. And you can't do that alone as one person.
Yes, basketball is bigger than one player. But fans don't watch spreadsheets. They watch stars, rivalries, and compelling stories. That's what Clark gave the league.
And the Fever are going to be over 200,000 higher than the next highest total attendance in league history.
Clarkonomics, my friend.
Talk numbers. Clark's jersey became the best-selling rookie jersey in WNBA history. Over 54 million viewers watched her games in 2024. That's not just success. That's a cultural moment.
She's growing to be the face of the WNBA. Reason why her presence on court grabs just as much interest as some of the biggest names over in the men's event. The viewership of the regular season saw 54 million people tune in to watch the WNBA, a boost of 170% from last year.
With Clark on the court, nationally televised games averaged 1.2 million viewers. Without her, just 440,000. Attendance shattered records too, with over 1.5 million fans showing up. Clark didn't just play basketball. She made it
That's what's called being a consumer. You get to buy what you want to purchase.
Now fans are tuning out. It's not just about Clark. It's about what she represented. Fast, high-scoring, edge-of-your-seat basketball. Meanwhile, fans are fed up with poor officiating, weak player protection, and embarrassingly...
I don't even know why I would intend to hit anybody in the eye. That doesn't even make sense to me. But no, I didn't. I didn't know I hit her, actually. I was trying to make a play on the ball, and I guess I followed through and I hit her. So obviously it's never intentional. That's not even like the type of player that I am.
NBA leadership seems focused on short-term fixes instead of building a strong future. They struck gold with Clark, but instead of elevating the whole league, they rode the wave until it crashed.
They decided that they were going to let her know she was Rookie of the Year with a phone call in Connecticut during a practice before a playoff game. You can't make this up.
Player safety. Clark absorbed an insane percentage of flagrant fouls, and when she won Rookie of the Year, a phone call in a gym. No ceremony, no celebration. Does the league even care about its star?
Let me speak for every one of those fans when I say I will put my time, my effort, my enjoyment into whatever makes me happy. I enjoy watching her play, and that makes me happy.
So here we are. The WNBA trying to patch a Clark-sized hole with rule changes and longer seasons. But are these really the right fixes? Because from where it looks, the league is trying to put out a wildfire with a water pistol. Will the WNBA learn from the Caitlin Clark effect or fade back into irrelevance? Tell us in the comments. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.